Hello, hello, are we live? Welcome, everybody, welcome. I just realized I need to update the description because I chose that music completely randomly, kind of like, you know, suddenly. I'm not going to play it again. I'm just going to leave the URL in the description. You might have to refresh. Sorry, I wasn't there before. I came a little unprepared. Intro music. Boom. Wait, why is that there? What the heck? Intro music is not by Kevin Kiner. Which stream is that taken from? What the hell? Ignore that. Fellas! Fellas, it is Halloween! I know it doesn't look like it. I know it's pretty sunny, but the creeps are coming. The ghouls and the ghosts, they're already here. Watching. Waiting. Creepy noises. Just insert like... I don't know, man. It's Halloween. You already know. You know what's up. Just making sure my mic and everything sets up properly. How are we all doing? Frank and Freddy, Mr. Killian, thank you for joining. Killian's a boy's name, right? I have no idea. The thing is, with all these strangers in live chat, with things like names and time zones and pronouns, I just kind of like, I just assume until proven wrong, because that's like probably the most efficient way to learn info about people. Deliberately assume things so that they can correct you on it. Because if they don't correct you, then either they're being weird or you're right. Welcome everybody. Hello. Not gonna watch SCP? What about SCP? You mean the recent SCP stream I did? Or is this some other SCP? I don't know what's going on in the SCP world. Is this something Secret Laboratory related? That sounds cool. So yeah. Now, it is 3:09 for you. Oh, you're in Europe. Oh, nice. Oh, cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, guys, the clocks have moved, so we are no longer in British summertime, daylight saving time, whatever it's called in your part of the world. We are now in the kind of winter time, so it's back to Greenwich Mean Time for me. I'm GMT again, okay? So I'm going to need to change my note to say GMT instead of BST. It's taken me 3 years to learn this, but I'm finally getting there. Hello as well, Livy. Thank you for joining. Fellas, it is time for another Halloween special. Let's put on some background music. Oh my god, that's loud. Okay. This is not Halloween-specific music. Let me just... that'll do. Guys, tell me if the audio balance needs changing. I feel like it's a bit loud. I'm gonna put it down to there, because I am joined today by some other voices in the voice chat. As you can see in the profile picture frames over here. Ignore why, it's too short. It's so annoying. You know, you could, like, not... Look at this thing. It's gotten stuck on my neck. Please? Please and thank you. Look at this. Annoying. But yeah, guys, as you can see, oh my gosh. This thing is so annoying. And now you can't hear the desktop audio. Now you can. Excuse me. I am joined today by fellow collaborators, people... Yeah, let's just introduce them. There's this, QOTD and charity shoutout, which I'll talk about later. But if I go onto Discord here, you can see that we have some friends with us. I think Ethan is AFK, but Circus Boy, you're live. Welcome. I can't hear you. I can see your thing lighting up, but I can't hear you. I don't know. That's not just the headphones, otherwise I wouldn't hear the music. You might need to reboot your mic or something. What's happening in VC mutes? Yep, he's here. Hello. Guys, can anyone else hear him? I can't hear him. I can't hear you. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm not hearing you. Everyone just check your input and output devices real quick. Let me do this as well. Voice and video. Input, output. That's correct. I'm assuming you can hear me. My mic's working, right? Hello? I can't hear my own mic. Okay, that's weird. Guys, I'm having some tech issues. Please stand by. Can't hear anything. Hold on a second. I'll try rebooting my own. The boy is talking. Come on. Hey, I can hear you now. I don't know what's going on. I'm having some tech issues. But welcome, everybody.
We all had issues.
Yeah, no, I can hear you loud and clear now. Should be all good. Guys, can you hear him?
Wow.
Is it audio balance good? But yeah.
I cannot see the stream.
The stream. Yeah.
Actually, I can't really.
I think that's your end.
Alright.
But yeah, guys. So welcome.
Yeah.
People are coming and going. Ethan will be here soon, but we got Circus here. So yeah, how you doing, dude?
I'm good. Just so you know, in 20 minutes, I'm going to be right back very quickly.
All right.
So yeah.
That's okay.
Timing sucks.
Yeah, mood. But yeah, I see you as well in chat, SPL, so thank you for joining, fellas. Let's get on with this. I don't want to do too much without Ethan, but I am just gonna check out now the description. So, Debate Direct 51, which game is scariest? Growing up in the age of FNAF has meant that I've played a lot of horror games, and sure, I'm not really into horror, but it's undeniable that you and I have both seen or played a lot of games with a decent amount of horror in them. And today, the kind of list of games we're including are all games that I have live streamed or at least recorded on Mr. Matt. So that way, there's the least amount of I've not heard of this game, and I know no one will have like seen all the games, but it's the best I could do because you know there are a lot of good games which aren't here. For example, Resident Evil. I could have thrown in some Resident Evil games, but no one. I mean, I've not streamed any, so I think it's unlikely that a lot of people here will be familiar with those, or stuff like Outlast. Or Slender the Arrival, because I've not played that game, but I've seen it. But you can use those for the QOTD. If it's not in the stream, you can still use it for the QOTD, because it's what, in your opinion, is the scariest game you know, and why. And yeah, so from Slender the 8 Pages to SCP Containment Breach, and even Doki Doki Literature Club, which horror games, out of all the ones featured on my YouTube channel so far, are the scariest? Now, the thing is, which should be yours from this, is that I have a Halloween-oriented tier list, which I'm going to reveal shortly, and I'm going to do 5 rounds of live polls, which all of you, Circus, Ethan, everyone in chat, you can all vote for. I will even be voting on them myself, okay? Because the way I'm doing this is that we as a community are deciding what we consider to be the scariest, and because you can only have a maximum of 4 options per poll, to make this fair, I've grouped them by kind of similarity, and we'll get into that in a moment. But yeah, Siren Head as well. There's some good Siren Head games which I've not included. I never got around to playing those. So yeah, I'll reveal the tier list. You guys ready? Does anyone want to guess what games might be on here that I haven't already mentioned on like the thumbnail and stuff? Fanf. Yes, Fanf. Guys, Fanf 7 is on this list. Can confirm.
Yeah, very, very scary.
I mean, let's take a look actually at the thumbnail. Episode 51 version 2. You can see here, if you look closely, you can see SCP Containment Breach and Zardy's Maze on the poll, and some of these were obviously mentioned in the description, but on the tier list image you've got FNAF 3, Boris and the Dark Survival. No, it's very hard to tell. I did a lot of editing. Look at my face on that one.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yep. Slender the 8 Pages, which I will also be streaming this evening, because live stream, it's a Halloween tradition now, which I'll explain later. Doki Doki Literature Club, and that, although it looks like FNAF 4, it's actually FNAF VR Help Wanted. It's just a FNAF 4 level, and we'll be getting into that very shortly.
Oh yeah, I recognize it.
Yeah, it's actually I think it's like the unfinished trailer from the trailer. Yeah, this man, he knows. See, this is the thing, guys. I had to, for this tier list, I had to like manually get all the images, so I went from like Steam page to Steam page, getting like screenshots and like trailer stills. Ethan, hello.
Hello.
He's here, the boy. Nice profile picture. I mean, both of you. I like the Mr. 340 art. Shout out to the Talia books, but also the Jacko crew. Shameless self pro. Do you guys want to do some shameless self promo? Ethan, how are you?
My profile picture is literally a shameless promo.
I'll be modest.
Yeah. I actually I know this is also terrible timing because we've had constant terrible times today, but I actually need to go AFK. I'll only be like a minute. But I tell you what, guys, maybe you can talk a bit about yourselves. Actually, Circus, I linked your tapas in the description. I wasn't sure which one to put there. Are you happy with that, or do you want to change that? Because you've got like a YouTube as well.
I can't see. Yeah, change that. Not really. I mean, just the YouTube account, I guess.
Yeah. Now, sadly, I don't know what the rules are for this, but you can't just like tag everyone's YouTube channel like this. Like I tried typing. It's his YouTube channel name currently, guys, is Talia C Prod, I believe, or something like that. Yeah, here it is. I couldn't just like tag this. I think you have to be like above 500 subscribers or something. And sadly, this guy's only got 172. But hey, check it out, guys. Because I've actually used this feature for the first time. Ethan, I've actually just like tagged your username, and I think I'm gonna try and format it like that in future. So yeah, but if you guys actually just go to the link, like you don't even need to access a link. You just click the username, and you will see the man on the screen. But yeah, glad to have you both here. I was just about to start, so that's good timing, Ethan. I need to go AFK. I'll be like a minute, but you guys just, I don't know, talk about something. Talk about yourselves. Promote your book. Promote your videos. I don't know. I'm trying to get you both on screen. Please. You don't have to. You don't have to. It's fine. You can talk about anything. Talk to chat. How was what was the last thing you guys ate? Oh man. I'll be right back.
I just realized the thumbnail on my stream says it's number 50, but the title of the stream is 51.
I tagged it as 51. I forgot to point that out to him.
Yeah, it's also not very well to in the AFK screen. Like there's an empty space.
My Discord, my internet is sucky. I can't hear what anyone's saying.
Yeah. Everyone, what's your favorite cheese? In the chat.
Oh, I closed the stream. What did someone say? Cheese. Why does? Yeah, I was gonna say someone said it sounds glitchy.
Am I glitching?
Yeah, you're glitching.
Oh no, I'm gonna try something.
Alright.
I closed YouTube on my laptop. I'm just gonna go on my phone. It's gonna be easier. There you go. There's a quick check something. Be back in like 30 seconds.
Alright.
Hello. Did I miss anything?
Hello.
Anything good?
Circus was glitching out.
Oh man. Yeah, that's probably a connection thing. I could switch my connection if there's any problems, guys. It might, of course, be something on his end, which unfortunately I can't do anything about. Stream is healthy right now, though.
I seem to be fine. I'm listening to the stream myself. Yeah. I seem fine.
Cool. And if the audio balance is good, guys, then let's finally get started. But yeah, we've got a QOTD from SB about Zardy's Maze, which is really cool because it plays around with fear of the dark and kind of the unknown. Very good. A lot of anxiety. I have to agree. It's actually... That is a game that I've actually not played because I've been too scared. And it wasn't highly voted in that one poll. Anyway, yeah.
I have come back.
There's Cheese's Cheddar. Welcome back. FNAF 4 Halloween Edition. Scariest game. Scariest game. Words. Guys, check out Ethan and Circus. Ethan is like a world-class FNAF player. I know he's modest, and I really respect him for that because he could we could all very easily, like, you know, big up his ego because it's simply true. Like, look at these. He's also started doing his own thumbnails. Look how good these look. Ethan, I'm really proud of you, boy. I just want to say, yeah, 10 out of 10 would watch. But yeah, guys, like, he's beaten 50-20 mode like 100 times with like different like characters death coined without death coin, crazy stuff.
My current count is 116 wins.
Right? That's mad. I'll turn you up a little bit. And yeah, and Suggs over here is a budding writer. He's an author, guys. I've been actually beta testing his books. I've been like pre-reading them, like early copies. We've made some changes, and they're really good. Like, this guy's rapidly improving. I love his stuff, and you should definitely check out Talia if you haven't already. It's not too late. There's got to be at least like 4 books.
Released. I need to update my banner and all that stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, you can see there's links on his channel to like the Amazon pages. You can buy these guys, like they're properly like published and everything in paperback. It's a good price. Yeah, check it out.
I might as well point out I might update my channel name. Because I might not just do my entire books in there like with all the stuff.
Yeah, it changes every now and then. Like the profile pictures. Look at these.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, my profile pictures are shameless promotion. Deal with it.
FNAF 3 VR.
There's a hand.
Sorry.
There's a hand in my profile picture. There's a random hand.
Yes, SBL. I've interviewed Circus twice. In fact, one of the times I interviewed him, it wasn't even Circus Productions, but that was a long time ago. It feels like it anyway. So
March 2020.
Yeah, boys.
It was.
Ethan, just to catch you up or repeat what I was saying. So you can see the description, guys. We're looking at a horror game tier list that I have made. I've gone around to a whole bunch of different game Steam pages and looked at trailers and stuff to get screenshots for these. And just to keep it consistent so that we're all kind of on roughly the same page, they're all games that have been on my YouTube channel. So that, you know, the chances of us all knowing them are kind of like the best. And they're all horror games. So games like the Henry Stickmin collection won't be here, you know. Even if you have a phobia of, I don't know, stick people. You know, Portal 2 won't be here, even though you might have a phobia of, I don't know, robots. You know, I know Cuphead is quite intimidating, but Mugman will not be on this list. No. There are a bunch of games. I've just realized there's a brilliant game that's on screen right now, which I could have added, and I haven't. I've not played this, but I did play the light version, the original. This is the remaster. I haven't got around to this yet.
Yeah,
I should have included this. I didn't include this one. Oh man, whatever. I tell you what I have included though. I have. If I go to the tier list, which I will put a link to in the description now that I'm revealing it. Mr. Matt's scary game tier list maker thing. Here it is. I'll turn the music down slightly again. I feel like it's still.
I'm waiting for it to load.
Yeah, so let's wait for the stream. Latency's a few seconds, guys, but you can see all of the games I've added down here. Some of them are pretty obvious. You know, you've got a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's. Some of them less so. Some of them you might be confused about. Some of you might think, is this even really a horror game? Well, that's kind of the point, and we will be getting into that very soon.
Multiple FNAF games, including FNAF 3.
Yeah, there's like half of these are FNAF games, and I didn't want this to be too dominated by FNAF, but like, I felt like it was worth including at least what are like generally the scariest FNAF games. Like I didn't put in UCN because that one doesn't really use fear. It's more like an action game, you know.
It's a rage game.
Right? Yeah, exactly. I mean, Scott said it's like
fills you with rage every time.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. It is also that because.
I also saw the Nightmare Predator there. Is that FNAF Help Wanted?
So yeah, this is Help Wanted, guys. I picked the scariest thing. It's definitely not confusing at all when it's specifically FNAF 4. Sorry. I didn't know what to pick like for all of these, so I was just a bit random with it. But yeah, that's FNAF 4. That's Help Wanted, and that includes everything. That can include Curse of Dreadbear as well. All of Help Wanted. I just picked something that I thought was scary from Help Wanted. Probably should have taken more time on that. And Chica's not been represented here, so
I mean, you could have the
Chica here. Yeah, well, it's too late now. but yeah, so there's a lot of games. They're all games that like I've, you know, like played or streamed or something. Like Help Wanted, I did do a single video on way back in flat mode. I didn't do much of it because it's not relevant, but yeah, I played.
Please,
I did a video.
This video.
Yeah, guys, just because a lot of these will be kind of obscure, but what was the title? It was. Hold on, I can find this. Hold on. Yeah, I can play it now. So, by the time Help Wanted released in flat mode, it had already been like seen and done. So I didn't do any more videos on it. Also, there were some tech issues. Also, it was on my laptop, so I couldn't stream it. Only pre-record. But yeah, there's a video on it, guys. This exists. I did a video on Help Wanted flat mode. I'll put a link in the There should really be a VC mutes for this. I'll just use VC mutes. Guys, on the Hydration Nation, there it is.
December 20th, 2019.
A year ago.
2 years old almost.
2 years ago, even. Blimey, how long has it been?
Yeah.
Are we getting old?
It feels like it, honestly. Just trying to think about it. Okay, so here's the tier list, guys. And I actually don't want to reveal this on stream yet. I need to go check something. I have a plan. Alright, I've got a plan written down.
You have the greatest plan.
This is the greatest plan.
Are we going to compete the tier list? It's like me and Ethan.
If you guys want to do your own tier list of just your opinion, you may. I am going to be doing that later. But what I want to do right now is post the tier list in chat. I'm going to pin this so you guys don't have to refresh the stream.
Yeah,
there it is. And we're going to be doing polls. We're going to do live polls and live chat that all of us can't participate in. But the reason you guys are in voice chat is so that if you wish, you can take some time to really give some opinions and perhaps even influence the vote before we have it. And, you know, that is fine. You know, these aren't elected representatives, so this isn't perfectly democratic, but just roll with it, okay, guys?
You messed it up here as well. You say, what episode of Debate Direct is this?
51. Did I mess something up?
You keep mentioning in some places it's Debate Direct episode 51, then other places Debate Direct episode 50.
Oh crap! What?
Yeah,
in the description?
Check the thumbnail. It says 50.
Oh
does,
no! Yeah. Oh no! I can't believe I messed that up. I'm gonna have to go back and fix that. I'll remake the thumbnail, guys. Here we go. That's oh my god. Oh, I can't.
The thumbnail.
This has never happened. It took 50 episodes and it finally happened.
Yeah.
God
also, when you were AFK, the thumbnail was not well centered. It was smaller, so there was a bit of empty space.
Oh crap! Yeah. How has this happened? Oh my god! I really thought I came prepared this time. Well, whatever. There it is, guys. The thumbnail fixed. It's the wrong number. I'll fix that later. Alright, let's get on with this. So, Debate Direct.
What is with your face in that the thumbnail?
How you just noticed? It's Halloween, my dudes. These are the categories, guys, alright? And we are going to be doing them one by one. Let me just, Okay, so our first poll, the first round, if you will, okay? It is, let me just copy and paste this. Here we go. The first round is light and partial horror. Alright? The games which you'll be voting for here are Bendy and the Ink Machine, Boris and the Dark Survival, Baldi's Basics Plus, and Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. Okay? So these are games that I would consider scary partially or just in a light kind of way. Because, you know, Bendy and the Ink Machine, it's not that scary. Boris and the Dark Survival, well, they've kind of got a kid audience, you know? Baldi's is apparently...
Freddy scary.
Exactly. And Pizzeria Simulator is pretty intense horror at times, but only partially. Half the game is a light-hearted tycoon that isn't actually intended to be a horror game. And obviously people are scared by different things. But these are the 4 new choices. So, before I start the poll, does anyone want to make any arguments for which one we should vote for? Which of those do you think is the scariest? Or would you vote for at least?
So, regarding Baldi's Basics, I don't think I wouldn't vote Baldi's Basics Plus.
Oh, right.
If it was Baldi's Basics Classic, then maybe, because Baldi's Basics Plus, it just, I don't know, it just became less scary, and compared to Classic, it's not scary at all.
I will say, Plus is in brackets. When I say Baldi's Basics, it can be any version, just the whole franchise as a whole. So I'm including Classic, Plus, the Birthday Bash, everything, all the demos. Okay, so same game. I think they're similar enough. But yeah, you think the Classic scarier?
Yeah, in the classic version, and to an extent, Birthday Bash as well, which is just like a reskin of the classic version. I found the classic version to be a lot scarier because, first of all, it was the first time Baldi had ever been a thing, back in 2018. So no one knew anything about this, and all these characters, especially Baldi, it combined with the art style, it was very reminiscent of those old Nintendo 64 games, which for some reason scare me. They look creepy to me. I don't know why.
But the Plus just hasn't done it for you because they've upgraded the graphics, maybe?
Yeah, the graphics look a lot cleaner compared to classic, and that just reduces the scare and creep factor.
There's actually a category coming up which plays on this exact fear, and I almost put Baldies in it, but I decided to put it in light horror because it's not that scary, like 90% of the time. But like there is a thing about like old unpolished like games. I mean, PS1 horror is a whole subgenre. There's a Siren Head PS1 horror game. Yeah. Even though it's pixelated and not realistic, it's actually kind of... We'll talk more about that later, but yeah, you make a good point. Like, Baldi's Basics Plus is very polished now. It feels a lot more familiar as well, just as time has gone on, so your perception might have been altered just by knowledge. Fair. That's a good argument. So, which, like, and either of you can interject here, but, like, which one do you think you're gonna pick?
FNAF 6.
FNAF 6, yeah? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I've seen Bendy in the... And of course I've seen Baldi. And out of all of them, I think FNAF 6 isn't, like... It doesn't scare most of the time. I mean, I can expect most jump scares now. Yeah. But even today, sometimes the jump scares make me fling my phone up in the air.
Yeah. It's got very good like tension building and atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's like second to FNAF 4 in my personal opinion, like the whole FNAF series. We talked about this in the previous stream, I think.
Yeah, either that or FNAF 1 is second to FNAF 4.
True, FNAF 1, yeah. 1, 4, and Pizza Sim 6. They're like, there's something about them, the way they're designed as well as just, you know, graphics and audio. It's the gameplay is scary.
I think apparently Help Wanted in VR is scarier than FNAF 4, but I haven't played the VR version.
That's the thing. I haven't experienced VR either, but I can imagine. Well, we'll get to that. Circus, have you decided which one you would vote for? You can, of course, not vote. You can choose not to vote. That's an option. Circus, hello.
Hello.
Oh, he's deafened. I think he went AFK or something.
Oh.
That's okay. Guys, I'm going to start the poll. Now, I don't want to influence your decision. Your decision is your own, but take into consideration all the factors. Hello, Circus. I just wanted to ask before I start the poll, which one are you going to vote for, if any? You can choose not to vote.
Basically the, like, just a scary game. Like, not that hard.
Yeah.
Honestly, Boys and Dog Survival.
You think? Interesting.
Yeah.
Why Boris?
It seems... I mean, it seems more like, it is.
Yeah.
Not a horror game, more of, I don't know how you say it, but...
I forget what it's called. Not a dungeon crawler, but like one of those, like, runner games. Like where you're... Because it feels claustrophobic and tense. And the chase music and just the effects, are much, they're just a lot better than Bendy and the Machine. I'm gonna say this right now, guys. I genuinely think, despite the fact Bendy is first person and Boris is bird's eye view, Boris is a scarier game, because of the uncertainty. It's like the glimpse we got in Chapter 3 of the kind of random appearances of the antagonist. The jump scares are kind of lame, in my opinion, but I think everything else is really good, and the jump scares is kind of the least important thing. What's important is the build-up tension, not the release.
Yeah, the Bendy games aren't really about the jump scare, no, it's more about the ambience and all that stuff. I think in some moments Bendy looks better, but in other times Boris does.
Yeah. I mean, I've mentioned this before, I think, but the one thing in Bendy and the Machine that actually scared me, the only section of the game which makes me, like, you know, jittery, is the projectionist sequence in Chapter 3. It's level S.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Just
a very good use of light and dark, very intense. And, like, when he's getting close and you hear, like, the tape whirring behind you and the light getting really bright, I don't know.
Yeah.
It activates some kind of animalistic kind of fear in me. But anyway, I'm going to open the poll now. Here we go, guys. So, polite and partial horror. Bendy, Boris, Baldi, or Pizza Sim? Which one are we going to vote? I am also going to vote on this. In fact, I'm going to hide my vote. You guys don't have to show your votes to anybody. Among Us, anonymous votes. Among Us. I'm going
to be right back for like 2 or 3 minutes. So,
all right.
Yeah.
You do what you got to do, dude. We'll be here. Oh, I don't think I can vote, actually. I don't think I can vote on my own poll. Never mind. It's fine. It's one person.
No, you can't vote on your own YouTube polls.
Fair enough. You fool! I have 72 alternate accounts!
You fool.
The thing is, if I log... I think I could...
have 70 alternative accounts.
Guys, I could actually log out and log in on a different account on my phone. Oh, oh, let's go. All right, but yeah, everybody vote. Everybody vote. I'm gonna go to my own stream, and I'm gonna vote for what I think is the scariest game. Here we go. So we have 5 votes so far. I can see like 8 people watching. Even if you include the 3 of us, we should have at least 1 or 2 more. Here we go. Oh. You can't see the poll? Just wait. It should appear for you. I won't end it just yet. But, here we are. Is it bugged out? Try refreshing the stream, dude. But here we go. We've got 6 votes in. I'll give you a minute. I'm going to have to close this to keep the stream moving. We've already been going for half an hour, and this is round 1 of 5, so we're definitely going to need to pick up the pace, but,
Jesus Christ, where did the time go?
I don't know. What's happening? Yeah. It says that Frank and Freddy... Oh, that's participants of chat, not participants of the poll, I believe.
I was wondering what that was. When I was going to YouTube Studio, I saw a list of people on the right.
Yeah, that just shows users who've messaged. So you can see all the users. I'm afraid that's not the poll. You cannot see the poll participants. And it's a good thing, because I don't want you guys to see the poll participants. Alright, guys, I'm afraid I'm going to have to edit the poll soon. So, I'm going to give you a minute. If it doesn't appear for you, that's too bad. I tell you what, Freddy, if you just want to type in chat what you voted for, I'll count it towards, and I'll do the calculations. Because I think we have a winner, regardless of what you vote now. I think we have a winner. No one has voted for Baldi's Basics. Ah, sad. I mean,
really? That's
understandable.
I mean, Baldi's Basics is light horror. Yeah, I would say that.
I think people do forget, though, there was, you know, in Baldi's Basics Plus, you have The Test, who is a very mysterious character, and they also do some really creepy shit. Some of the events in the 3rd floor actually freak me out, like the noise, the darkness when you trigger the test. But I don't think many people know about that.
I tell you what,
and that's only a small part of the game.
Out, though. I tell you what does freak me out though, Miss Pomp.
God, yeah, Mrs. Pomp is the scariest thing. I completely forgot her jump scare and everything. People really forgetting about Baldi's. I think Baldi's is scarier than Bendy. I think it's about equal with Boris, and I probably...
She goes batshit crazy on you for not showing up to a class, and then just goes, class dismissed.
She literally does like an SCP-096. Like, well, it's not exact in terms of the game mechanic, but like, she hides behind a door. In Secret Laboratory, you can do that as 096, and then like, jumps at you with like the huge mouth, and it... Oh man, it's freaky. Alright, I'm gonna end the poll. SPL's picked Bendy. Frank Freddy picks Bendy. Bendy would probably be almost equal with Boris then, but I'm afraid... we have a clear winner, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. All things considered...
Wait, what the fuck?
That is what I voted as well. And I think that's a fair judgment. So what we're going to do now, guys, is go to tiermaker.com.
Jesus Christ.
And we're going to move each one of these games into the appropriate position. So, Baldi, let me just look. Judging by the votes, Baldi was 0, so we're going to give it a D. Bendy... I've just realized I've got the perfect number of slots for this. I'm not going to have to change the template. That's fantastic. Where's Bendy? Bendy is a C. I'm going to give, even with that 7th vote, even if it was there, I'm pretty sure Boris and the Dark Survivor would be higher and not equal. I'm trying to work out how many votes. That must be 1. Yeah. 2, 3. Yeah. No, they'd be about equal. But I'm going to put this here. You know, just reading the statistics. And Pizza Sim gets an A rank. So I hope you guys are seeing how this is shaping up now. So basically, if they're tied, for example, I might do this. But yeah, Pizza Sim gets an A rank. B rank for Boris, and so on and so forth. So that's the first round, alright? Alright, let's pick up the pace. Next round, okay. This round's title is what Ethan was actually kind of referencing earlier. Old and off-putting. That's the...
Old and oh yeah.
So this is... it's kind of hard to describe, but there's a certain kind of old game which just like, you know, freaks you out the wrong kind of way. Games that are creepy because they look like really like old and unrealistic.
One game's graphics that's always freaked me out is Super Mario 64.
Really? I actually don't get scared of that, but I can understand why.
It's not the game itself. The game itself it's not supposed to be a scary game.
No.
But the graphics, there's some creepy charm about the 2D graphics that I'm pretty sure that's what Baldi's Basics graphics were inspired by.
I think you've got a point there. And all of these games are similar graphics-wise. Just reading chat as well. SBL, you make a great point about Bendy there with each of the different chapters. I think chapter 4 and 5 were actually the scariest. But you know, that's completely valid. And yeah, the fetch quest, initial chapter 3 sucked. But chapter 3 I think is now the best chapter because it's the only one with a little bit of like free roam, kind of non-linear gameplay. Which is a shame, because Bendy really liked that. Just catching up, and yep, the same. 2017 was the dead year for FNAF, and that's when Bendy started, and Hello Neighbor was still in its alphas and betas.
We went a whole year. We went more than a year without any FNAF content. The last Sister Location Custom Night came out 1st of December 2016, and then Pizzeria Simulator came out 4th of December next year.
Yeah. Yeah, that year was a weird year. It was actually a really good year, honestly.
I mean, we had subtle hints of Pizzeria Simulator in those 3-year anniversary teasers. I think
there were like three or four, and then there were the 2 or 3 for Pizza Sim, which at the time was just a fun little game for the holidays. No one had any idea.
And Scott said he cancelled it.
Right? Like, wow, man, what a year!
It was
what a year.
I think that's one of the biggest trolls Scott's pulled.
Exactly, Livy. It's like a different kind of Fear of the Unknown, because the blocky pixel graphics mean that, like, when there's like gore, for example, it's like you're not sure if like that's something normal or not, and it's like because the image isn't clear, you're trying to imagine it more clearly, and it's your imagination scares you there.
I've seen PS1 Harry Potter. The faces on those models, those character models.
Dude, I played that game as a kid. The moment early in the game when you meet Snape for the first time, and it just zooms in on his face with that weird camera angle. That actually freaked me out as a kid. That freaked me out. That was like a
I can see it.
Dude, and Hagrid as well. It was weird. Anyway, so old and off-putting, guys. The options are 123 Slaughter Me Street, SCP Containment Breach, Slender the 8 Pages, and Zardy's Maze. So
I only need one of those.
Yeah, really. Is it no question for you? I'm gonna try and show off all the games. I'll do it on the tier list. It's the easiest way. So I'll put them in the S rank just while I'm showing off which ones they are. So
SCP CB.
Containment Breach, yeah. So CB.
I need one of them.
Slaughter Me Streets. Slender, which is over here, and I'll be streaming that later, and Zardy's Maze. Okay, so which one and why? Just curious. No rush. Don't know all at once.
Well, the thing is that I only know one of them. Out of the 4.
Right, yeah, okay. So I can try and give some more context.
I know a bit of SCP.
Yeah.
The other 2, though, I have no idea.
Alright,
I get the thing.
I had a feeling this could happen.
But the other one, I have absolutely no idea.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I'm actually gonna go to my own channel for this because this is gonna be the quickest way I can do this. 1, 2, 3. Slaughter Me Street.
1, 2, 3 is the one I know.
Okay, cool.
1, 2, 3 is the one I know.
Does anyone else want context on that? Or
I'm searching for videos on 123 Slaughter Me Street on YouTube, and I came across one by DJ Stuff.
Hey, nice. But yeah, this one is it's kind of like FNAF. It's in that kind of brand of very simple, you know, slightly old like indie games. You can take a look at the graphics. It kind of looks like Slender. Light and dark, you know, got some like creepy puppet looking monsters, not animatronics.
Yeah, I liked how it looked a bit ugly, but in the sense that it makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable at times.
Containment Breach.
The animations I can see a bit rough.
Yeah.
The animations are a bit rough, and it's weird. It's really weird. I actually really like it.
Exactly. Like these games are like rough around the edges. Like that's the best way to put it.
Yeah, and sadly, recently they've teased a new one, and it already looks a bit not as good as the first one because it looks too clean and all.
Right? I actually get
yeah.
where you're coming from. I actually prefer the first game. I haven't played as much of the second, but I watched DA Games play it a long time ago.
I don't know which one I prefer with the first and second. I don't know, actually. Maybe the first.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, Containment Breach, guys, just for context, this is like the original like horror adventure SCP game. You get to meet a whole bunch of different SCPs. You're trying to escape the facility. It's a, you know, down the rabbit hole, but you're actually trying to get out of the rabbit hole kind of thing. And there's lots of scary moments.
Yeah, I watched a few of the streams.
Yeah, cool.
On SCP. Yeah, that actually worked pretty well in terms of the schedule. Because it depends on some of the enemies, I think.
Yeah, like, some people are really freaked out by all the jump scares and the constant, like, 173 appearances and whatnot. Some people don't like the tension. Like, when you're around Shy Guy, it has the kind of quiet, like, you know, screaming, moaning, wailing, crying kind of, like, ambience. And his, like, sobbing.
Yeah, the ambience.
And, you know, sometimes it's just kind of specific stuff like the certain SCPs, like the coffin thing. I never went for that because that thing actually freaks me out. And like the gory images you can get killed by on the computer is mental. So I hope that's some good info for you guys. I mean, Slender, I'd be amazed if most of you don't know what this is, but Slender is...
Of course, I
know about that one. I just never played it, I never looked at it.
Right, so you know the creepypasta, Slender Man. This is a specific game. Yeah. Again, these are all kind of similar. They're old, they're simple, they're, you know, indie, rough around the edges, kind of hunter and hunted. You know, you and the monster. Here, you're in like a fenced area in a forest. You know, you've got limited sprint, limited light. And you've got to collect these pages and escape before the guy catches you. And it feels very dated now, the static and the very simple jump scare. But back then, it was, you know, this is pre-FNAF. This was like cutting edge.
It was all the edge. It was really like popular. Like, I can totally see why it exploded like that in popularity.
And like the way the ambience builds up when you get more pages.
Amazing. Compared to like SCP. It's so simple. The objective is so simple. You know, so small. The map, the ambience, and lighting. With that thread, I can see it why it became so popular and why it worked so well. It's a simple, go to point A to point B, kind of thing. But it works so well because of the ambience.
Exactly. Sound design is like the most important thing in horror games. And Zardy's Maze, which I've not done that much of, I'll just show that off because I was really freaked out playing this.
I don't know what it is.
Now, Zardy's is actually deliberately parodying like 90s games in a similar to Baldi's Basics. And even though this game's relatively new, I think it came out like 2020, the idea, the concept has actually been around since 2004, apparently. SBL will know more on this because he's the one who's got knowledge on it and introduced me to it, I think. But this game is technically older than everything that we know. Older than all the games here, which is crazy. But yeah, you got to basically destroy some weeds in your like garden. You're like a farmer. But there's a bunch of like creepy, like Halloween-themed, pumpkin-based monsters coming after you. It has some pretty intense jump scares and ambience and all that. I'm just reading chat as well. Duke Nukem, Livy, what a great example. But yeah, I guess.
Oh, I'm still waiting on that thing. That's
yes, Ethan. I'll get around to it.
That's
Maximus, guys.
It's time to hydrate myself and kick ass.
And I'm all out of ass. I mean hydration. Hello, Young. Welcome. FNAF 3 way back in 2015. Nice, Killian. And Slender was one of the first horror games you ever played. I have not played Poppy Playtime. That is something that I will get around to in time, I hope.
I want to forget about that game. I hate it.
FNAF is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is. But anyway, I'm just going to show you guys one of the jump scares in this game as well. This is what, like... I don't know, it's not the same without the sound. But yeah, these are the games. So I'm going to create the poll now. All I'm going to say about my own opinion on this is that... In fact, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to vote for. But I'm going to say, in terms of being old and off-putting, Slender is the most concentrated. It's a very simple thing. SCP Containment Breach has the most different things you could be scared of.
more variety.
Zardy's Maze is like Baldi's Basics, but taking itself as seriously as a horror game. And 123 Slaughter Me Street is somewhere in between Slender and SCP, I'd say. They're all pretty creepy, but I think I know which one I'm going to vote for. Let me just think about this. Do you guys want to say anything? You can change your vote before I end it, actually, so I could just open the poll now and get on with this.
What the?
Any arguments you want to make?
No.
I don't know if my vote actually worked or not. Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah.
My phone just lagged.
Oof. Okay. 6 votes, it says?
Why vote is...
Still updating. I can report the poll.
Why one is winning? I'm going to go back take a snack.
Alright. So, again, we've got... we should definitely have more than 6 votes, given the number of people watching. Guys, everyone vote! Get to it! Even though I think we've got a clear winner.
First of all, I'm saving this video, the Hell Wanted video of yours, to watch later, because I actually want to watch this.
Oh, cool, yeah.
And secondly, I like this profile picture you got for Halloween.
Yeah, was that last year's or the one I've got now? This.
I'm not sure. Oh no, the one you had last year was your one you were using for 2020, but just in black and white.
Just edited, yeah, and I blacked out the eyes,
Yeah.
yeah. No, this photo, yeah.
This photo of yours, it makes your lips look huge.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm gonna say one thing and one thing only about it. It's not edited.
Oh, is it like one of those? It kind of looks like you know those memes. I hit my elbow on my table and it just shows this corrupted
exactly.
image.
It's the it's the taste of 5 gum. You know, like
how it feels to chew 5 gum.
That was it. Yeah.
Chew 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
Man, okay. It's still on 6 votes. We haven't got any more. It says there's 9 people watching, but if we're not gonna get any more votes, I'm gonna have to end the poll. But yeah. No, I'm 11. I'm not 10, I'm 11. I'm not 12, I'm 13. I mean... Yeah, Springtrap's jump scare was weak, so people weren't scared of him very much, unfortunately. Hello, Platty, welcome. Platty, vote, quick. Which game is the scariest? I mean, you don't have to, but, you know. I'm going to close the poll in a moment, guys, so... You're out of time. 7 votes. Alright, that's enough for me. I'm going to end the poll. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a winner. In an incredible lead, Slender, the 8 pages, has more than half the votes. So that's an instant. In fact, that's probably an S rank. Now, the others were all pretty low. I'm going to give them all a C. I'm going to give them all a C. They all kind of tied, fairly low. Maybe they had less votes because of the competition. But I think it's safe to say that Slender... I mean, I get it. Slender is the only one of these games. I did vote. Slender is the only one out of all these games that actually gives me that apprehension, that anxiety, that makes me want to pause the game and rip off my headphones. You know? It's the only game that, like, gets me almost screaming, because Containment Breach does, but I kind of got used to it, and I can do that again. 123 Slaughter Me Street, I don't know, like, puppets and dolls are creepy, but I'm personally more creeped out by, like, people, especially, like, people with, like, warped, like, features. And Zardy's Maze, it feels the most polished out of all of them, so I think it's the least scary for the off-putting aspect of it. It just feels intense. But yeah, Slender's also very well known. Goddamn. Born in 2009. I remember being, like, 8 in 2009. What the hell? Why are you so young?
Maybe I should play Slender. I don't get scared from horror games almost always, so...
Go ahead. Ethan, like, you have already made a name for yourself, like, acing FNAF. You could expand to all kinds of these indie horror games if you wanted.
Oh! By the way, Dorko beat Nightmare Aggressive mode in
nice!
FNAF 3 with my strategy.
I didn't watch that one, but yeah, very cool. Very, very cool.
He also, with the strategy, he also beat Nights 1 to 5 deathless.
Impressive. Nice.
I think you were right when you said I've had an influence on the community.
Damn, I can't believe you were playing FNAF at the age of 4. What the hell? If you played FNAF at that age, you'd be like so young you wouldn't even know how to be scared. Probably. I'm not sure. That's crazy. That's a... Dude. And I mean, I think SPL's got a fair point, but let's not dwell on this. 2002, so you're just slightly younger than me. We're all just sharing now.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, so, let's move on to the next poll. So, I've already revealed all the games, but I'm about to reveal which games are going to be into the next one. You're already going to know which ones, to be honest, because the third poll is pretty obvious in terms of naming. This poll's name is the FNAF formula. FNAF has a formula. Which one did it best? Or is that what we're asking? Are we asking which one did it best, or are we asking which one is the scariest? Is there a difference?
If it's which one's the scariest, that's an easy pick.
But it depends, because there can only be 4 options. And we saw earlier that there are more than 4 FNAF games here. We've got almost all of the main ones made by Scott, excluding UCN. We've got Candies 3, The Joy of Creation, Story Mode, specifically Story Mode, should clarify, and Help Wanted, VR. So, I'll reveal them now. The FNAF formula, poll 3, includes Five Nights at Freddy's 1, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Five Nights at Freddy's 3, and absolutely no points for guessing which one is next. Five Nights at Candy's 3.
Oh.
Got him.
Oh.
So,
I'm disappointed now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. So, the poll is up. Think carefully before you vote, guys. FNAF 1, FNAF 2, FNAF 3, Candies 3. Which one is the scariest? You all know the original FNAF trilogy, but just for context, for those of you who might not know, Five Nights at Candy's 3, I've done a lot of on Five Nights at Fan Games recently. Let me go to one of those and just pick out some bit from towards the end of the stream where I was playing it. Show the night phase maybe. Or the Dreamscape. The Dreamscape's pretty scary, actually. I would dare say the Deepscape, sorry, not Dreamscape. The Deepscape's scarier than the Nights, actually. Especially on the later ones where you got limited time. But yeah, so... Anything you guys want to argue for or against? Anything you want to say? We've already got 5 votes.
If in terms of FNAF, the FNAF formula and which one's the scariest, FNAF 1 wins in both.
Really? I mean,
yeah,
I think the FNAF formula definitely, because FNAF 1 created the formula.
FNAF 1 did it very well. And
because it is the first game, yeah.
It's the first of its kind.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
As far as I'm aware, like, no other horror game has done this sort of concept.
Exactly, it was revolutionary. You know, none of the other games on their own would have had the same effect. Or maybe they would, but the thing is, FNAF 1, you see reference again and again in future games where you don't quite so much with others. FNAF 4 was very similar to FNAF 1 in its shape. So was the sister location Private Room. Not to mention fan games. So this is Candies 3, guys, if you don't know. The third game in the Candies trilogy.
Yeah.
Best game in the series.
Yeah, actually.
I can say my thoughts.
9 votes! We're getting more votes, let's go! I love having more votes. I just wish we could all have
I'm going to say quickly my thoughts.
Yeah, go on, go on.
I'm just going to do, FNAF 1 is the first one. It pretty much invented the concept of that formula. The thing is that now in 2021, the game is 10 years old, and in terms of scariness, it's just now we pretty much know the entire thing, like 100%. So
yeah,
to me, it was really good. Like the first 3 years. But the first 3 years, and now it's I don't know. It doesn't do that scary effect to me as it did before.
This is the thing, and this applies for everything that you can possibly be scared of. Exposure is a solution to all phobias, because exposure, getting used to it, will quite literally make you less scared of things. And I think there's nothing that us here in the, FNAF indie game community have been exposed to more than FNAF 1, because I was talking about FNAF 1 sister location. It also got remade in Help Wanted. There's been a bunch of fan games. Every year we, celebrate the anniversary, we replay it, we watch videos on it. There's been all kinds of, like, it's the original FNAF, and FNAF is a huge franchise now, so inevitably, we've gotten used to it.
Yeah,
that's surprising. People people haven't chosen. No one's chosen FNAF 2 in the poll, but someone chose FNAF 3. That's a surprise.
I was about to say. I was about to say very quickly. FNAF 2 is not scary, fucking annoying. It's not the same thing.
FNAF 2 isn't that scary.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think I'm not
Foxy
surprised.
FNAF 2 is more chaotic.
FNAF 2 is like UCN in that it leans more towards that kind of intensity and frustration, rage game, rather than.
And if you know my thoughts about UCN, then you know I don't.
And stuff. I mean, FNAF 2 still has, ambience and build-up and jump scares, but yeah,
it has its moments.
I think FNAF 2 is FNAF 1, but better and worse at the same time.
Yeah, it's bigger, not necessarily.
I think FNAF 2 was a downgrade.
More game mechanics, more animatronics,
if it
more
hadn't been
rooms.
so rushed, it would have been a masterpiece.
Yes, it's one of the best
probably.
games in the series. I will not argue that it's one of the best games in the series, but it's not the best.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to talk about this,
favorite.
but yeah, FNAF 2, it's cool. It is very flawed. Either way, like, Scott does rush his games, and I get that he wanted to make a sequel as quickly as possible because of the FNAF hype, but, like, I wish he'd taken more time on it and waited till, like, 2015 to release it, because
And
with FNAF 2,
would have helped.
I probably would have delayed when the later games came out. Like FNAF 3 probably would have come out later 2015. FNAF 4 possibly 2016.
Yeah.
Sister Location 2017.
Well,
and then
I don't think it'd be delayed that much, especially with FNAF 3 and 4. If we assume that Scott made those at the same pace, I think he could have. Because FNAF 4, remember, it came out in like June, July.
It was,
I think he could have
supposed to come out on Halloween 2015.
Yeah, I think he still would have had the first 4 games done by 2015, even if he.
Yeah, and then maybe every game from FNAF 4 onward probably would have been the same as it is now.
I think so. Parallel universe, guys. But yeah, I'm going to close the poll now because we've got 10 votes. That's just shot up. Thank you so much for the voting. We have a very clear winner with Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Incredible.
I forgot about the other one's talking.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you want to say something? Sorry, I'm just again trying to read chat as well.
Yeah, very quickly. FNAF 3 is actually good. I actually really like the ambience. But it probably needs a bit more going on. It's the exact opposite of FNAF 2. FNAF 2 has way too much going on at the same time, and FNAF 3 doesn't have enough things going on at the same time, or at least for like the first 4 nights, let's say. And FNAF 3, I voted 3 because I actually find how the environment is so spaced. It's big, like your bed, basically your base is so big, and there are a lot of spots that you need to watch, and with just a little bit of light with your flashlight, I think this one handles the scariness a little bit more than FNAF 1 in some ways.
I think that's fair. And we've had less exposure to it's Candy's 3, right? We're talking about the bedroom. I think I don't know. I think FNAF 1 has the best like sound design because there's lots of sounds, and I've like watched a study of this, and it's got that kind of like distraction sounds, ambience, things you can't quite
Was it
make
that
out.
video by Scruffy?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that video. He made 2.
Yeah, I watched both. They're fantastic videos because FNAF 1 has lots of muddied sound. Diegetic, non-diegetic, we get all technical. And Candy's 3 is great sound design, but it's nowhere near as close as in my opinion. I think that's what sells it, because again, FNAF 2 and 3 have their scary moments, but I don't think any of them come close because they don't have the same amount of confusion, apprehension. I don't know, FNAF 1 has done really well for a reason. I think it's got the perfect balance. Although Candy's 3 comes close, in my opinion.
I mean, with FNAF 2, like I was saying, I'd say it's FNAF 1, but better and worse.
Yeah.
In ways, it's better. It's got more animatronics, more rooms, more mechanics. But in terms of it being worse, it's way more unbalanced because of how many animatronics there are.
Indeed.
Like the AI is,
So here we go.
it's kind of like too overpowered, especially with Toy Bonnie and Foxy. Because the music box is winding down so fast on the later nights, you don't get time to check the other rooms as much, the rooms that Scott designed.
Indeed, yeah. So
I think in that regard, he kind of messed up.
Yeah. I just want to catch up with chat. So I remember, Livy, that you played FNAF with Noah, and Noah was 9. Goddamn, because I watched some of those videos. And yeah, I understand that. Ethan, have you read SPL's message? Because he suggested that you try and beat the hardest mode in Zardy's Maze. I think like one or two people have beaten that in the entire world. It's a very
Actually,
difficult
Nephrite beat it recently. Like
Nephrite!
I think.
Nice! Dude, she's so cool.
And I think someone else beat it as well.
Yeah, there's been like 2 or 3. It's like not many. And there probably would be like a few dozen by now if it was as big as something like FNAF. But Zardy's Maze is more obscure. And I am yet to really get into it, you know.
I'm not really focusing on Zardy's Maze. It doesn't really interest me that much. I'm focusing on UCN, 50-20 in possibly the hardest way.
FNAF 1 got 69%, nice. Yeah, and that's fair, because you got to really spend a lot of time on that to do as well as you have. I mean,
I'm trying to beat it in the intended way, in the way that people thought it would be originally beaten.
Really?
Which people thought was impossible. Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know.
Is that like what? No exploits, or is this something else?
Yeah, no exploits. No exploits. Managing every mechanic individually, legitimately.
Wow.
I'm up to 49-20 mode, and I'm at 4 AM in 50-20 mode.
Yeah, and it's Mangle who is really being a problem.
Mangle is stupidly overpowered in UCN.
Because he can't just shut the vent.
She doesn't get sent back by the vent door. She goes whatever path she wants, and she can get past with the Chica when she's stuck in the vent when the others can't.
Oh!
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to the next part. So this is the tier list so far. So basically, I'm trying to do this as fairly as possible, but I'm putting like the first, second, third, fourth place kind of together like this. Now, what we want to do next is let me just get this set up. I'm just looking at the polls. I think I've done this okay, actually. Judging by, I've tried to get the percentages to line up with kind of where they would be relatively as well, guys. I think I've done this fine. Poll number 4, guys. There are 2 more polls left to go. This is the second last one, the penultimate one. The title is Tension and Terror. These ones are your run-of-the-mill horror games, and less 2D, more 3D, you know? Although, well, you'll see. And I've only just realized this, and it's quite funny, but all of these games have something in common. Again. So, the games for Tension and Terror are as follows. Five Nights at Freddy's 4, you already know.
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. And the Joy of Creation Story Mode. I want to be very specific now. I think the different joys of creation are distinct that I'm only talking about story mode here. So not Reborn, although it is pretty similar, not Halloween Edition, and not you know, the original T-Jump. Just story mode. Take yourselves back. I haven't played that mode yet, but I will soon-ish, hopefully.
Is it getting its own series, or will it be in fan games?
Oh, it will get its own series. I'm going to say that now, guys. It deserves its own series, I think. So, yeah, because, I mean, I have seen it before, but I think, I don't know. Yeah, it should get
I can help you out on story mode, because I've played that game to death.
Because, I mean, I did Five Nights at Candy's R on its own before I started fan games, so I think I should do T-Jock SM and maybe Pop Goes, at least, as their own series, and everything else can go in fan games. But yeah, those are the options, so I'm going to ask the community now. Think carefully, which one is the scariest, and why? What do you guys think? Any thoughts on this?
You'll know which one's my pick.
Okay, that's interesting.
Okay, so the thing is about Help Wanted, I should probably clarify it, like, I'm not sure whether to include flat mode or not, because I think by being in VR, it's automatically scarier.
Flat mode, I just wouldn't include flat mode because it's not
who here has even played VR? I think we should include flat mode. Because I'm judging it as the game on the medium.
I was about to say, Help Wanted, if it's in VR, it's definitely the scariest of all of them, in my opinion.
And that might be an unfair advantage.
If it's flat mode, then not really, it's the exact opposite, I'd say.
And I've played flat mode, so I can actually judge here. I don't think I need to show anything on screen for this. I think these are all games I'm familiar with. Mode. But yeah, you played flat mode? Anyone else played flat mode? Help Wanted?
Yeah, I played through the entirety
of the game on PS4.
I've played through the entirety of flat mode on console and mobile.
Yeah, and I've played on PC. Okay, so...
I just want to get this out of the way. Regarding T-Jock Story Mode, I just want to say it's not scary in the slightest.
Really? I mean, okay, I will say I haven't played it, but I've
played every single T-Jock game. The original, Reborn, Halloween Edition, Story Mode, 100% all of them. Not one bit of it. Not one bit of any of them scared me.
Really interesting. Okay.
I think visual-wise they are really good, but in terms of scariness, yeah, it's not really that scary. And a lot of things are really well made in this game, like the animations, the visuals. I don't remember. Yeah, the soundtrack is actually pretty good, but yeah, the scares and all, they are not really that good.
No, not scary. Fantastic game series, not scary.
I mean, we replayed Sister Location recently, guys, so try and think about that as well.
Sister Location is pretty good. I mean,
I'd say it's pretty scary.
Night 4 is more of a stress test than anything.
Yeah. I think Night 5,
I actually really...
Sorry, you go on. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll go. I actually really like Sister Location. And random fact, it was the first time I experienced the release, like the 4 hype and all. But I really liked it. However, in terms of scariness, it's like how point it varies.
Yeah.
There are some levels, I mean some nights in this location that are actually pretty scary in my opinion.
Yeah.
And there are some other levels which are just either the exact opposite or just fucking annoying.
I mean, even in flat mode, for example, I can't remember the name, but the one where you're going down the huge FNAF 4 corridor and you've got the 4 nightmare animatronics, like peeking out the doors, Freddy's behind you, Foxy's...
I think it's called the hallway.
Isn't it in the Curse of Dreadbear DLC?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Dreadbear. It's called the hallway.
It's literally just called hallway.
Yeah, it's just called hallway,
Yeah.
That, like, I like the way... That one uses light and dark, like, with the lightning flashes and Foxy and stuff, but also... Yeah, the
Isn't
jump
it
scares
basically
hit
just
hard.
a spookified version of the Funtime Foxy level in Dark Room?
Kind of? Oh, actually, the Funtime Foxy
guess it's
level in
some
Hell
kind of
Wanted
variant.
was even scarier than the original in Sister Location, actually. Like, this one Sister Location built up a decent amount of tension with the darkness and the lack of sounds, but that one was something else, even in flat mode. In my opinion.
Yeah, I really like. Curse of Dreadbear is, in my opinion, Curse of Dreadbear is better than the actual Hellpoint game.
Yeah.
And it does, and yeah, in some moments it actually is a bit scarier. Like, again, the hallway it's one of my favorites, and it's one of the most,
Enjoyable? Interesting?
I'm talking about the scare factor.
Scary,
Yes,
horrifying,
I guess.
terrifying? Yeah.
This is truthful because you have a threat in front of you that sometimes appear. You have someone behind you that keeps chasing you.
Yeah.
And you have the sides to check out. I think it's really well done.
Yeah, the way it builds up with the more and more threats, it's like, oh my god, I can't keep the balance. I gotta stay in this little, like, box of, you know, safe. Yeah, it's great. It's great, like, timing. It's one of my best levels Steel Ball's made. I think Curse of Dreadbear was, like, the best of that game.
I'm going to vote Hellpoint, but mainly because of Curse of Dreadbear and the VR mode.
Yeah. So, let me just move these over here. You guys already know which ones are going to be last, so yeah. How's the poll doing? We've got 6 votes. I think we have another clear winner. All of these are very... each one of these has had one clear winner. I may have not ordered these properly. Oh well.
Is Five Nights at Freddy's 4 winning?
Take a look. Yeah, 7 votes. I'm going to close this soon, guys, to finish off.
Five Nights at Freddy's 4, it's the only game that can still consistently scare me.
Same.
Honestly,
the game, playing through the game itself, it's not that scary. Like flashing like the Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy down the hallways, that's not really that scary. I just get relieved. It's when you actually get jump scared.
Interesting.
Yeah. Honestly, the jump scares just bored me at some point.
It's even worse when you don't know how the game actually works. Like, I know 100% how the game works, so I sometimes I can expect. Like, if I press the wrong button, I know that that's going to scare me.
You can practically guarantee that you're not going to get jump scared because you've got the strategies down and everything. But yeah, when you're first playing, you don't know what you're doing. It's just like you got tooltips instead of phone guy. What is this?
If it's one of the harder challenge modes, like Blind Mad Insta mode, because you can't go to every location before Freddy gets you. You just have to hope neither Bonnie and Chica don't come down the halls as soon as you repelled them.
Wow.
And that's kind of RNG.
I actually did not know this. I mean, I've never played that mode, but that's like the most information I've ever had on that. Wow. So if there's actually
Please
RNG,
let me teach you how to play Five Nights at Freddy's 4. I beg you, please.
I mean, you can if you want. I've watched some of your videos on it. But yeah,
You still don't have a solid understanding of how the game works, do you?
I don't know. I think I do, but if I ever did it, I forgot it because the game's like 6 years old now, and I never went back.
It's the breathing.
Yeah, man.
I'm guessing it's the breathing. Cause at first it's hard to hear and hard to understand what it is, but as soon as you hear it a couple times, then you know what the breathing is.
Yeah, figures. So, just reading chat as well. I love Livy calling me out. Alright, yeah, I know. It's just that, like, I've tried to put games that are similar together, and there's always a clear way. So I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. I think it's just that there's actually highlighted scary games here. But but just reading chat. Sister Location is scary for its own reasons, and yep, help wanted, yep. And DJ is actually reposting his QOTD. I did vote Five Nights at Freddy's 4, guys. I think most of us agree. I'm going to end the poll now. It's clear winner.
QOTD?
QOTD was, in your opinion, what is the scariest game you know and why? It doesn't have to be a game that's on this stream. It can be any game you know.
Then it was, yeah, then that is, for me, is FNAF 4.
So yeah, FNAF 4 is an A, and everyone else is equal, so I'm going to do what I did when they were all even again and put them all in C. So that's Sister Location, Help Wanted, and the Joy of Creation story mode. The thing about FNAF 4, guys, is that even if we're playing Help Wanted in VR, I don't think it comes close, but I don't think it's the same because FNAF 4 just found a brilliant way to create a really intense environment. It's very intense. Like, the darkness, it's like choking you, you know? It's like... It felt so alien compared to the previous games, and even though some people, like, you see PewDiePie's video, he just doesn't react because he gets used to it, and it does have
Five Nights at Freddy's 4, not scary,
just
unfazed.
I just think the tension, the atmosphere, and the jump scares, and how much difference is in the loud and the quiet really sells how scary it is for me. I can, like, yeah.
Honestly, I'm not going to go any further because we probably need to do the other post, but I severely disagree. I'm just gonna say now. I'm bored of that 4, I think. It exists, it's there. And I don't know, it never did it for me. It never ever did it for me. And I don't like it, so... At least it got used to again. I still like some things in FNAF 4. The animatronic design is actually pretty good, but the things that they are probably way too over the top.
I know what you mean.
Times.
Are you talking about like the sensory overload?
Yeah, I like it when things are
Talk about sensory overload. You should talk about a custom night.
He did. That's what I'm asking. Like, is this because they? I know what you mean. It sounds very loud, very sudden, in your face.
I didn't even finish. But anyway, just saying, I like it when things are exaggerated sometimes, but FNAF 4 is just way too exaggerated for me to enjoy and then just bored of it.
Okay.
So, yeah, simple as that. I still haven't like a Foxy figure.
Nice.
Equal.
I was also going to mention, this includes Halloween Edition, guys. It's just a reskin, so I'm not going to count it as a separate thing, you know.
It's hard. He is harder than the original game, so I will give it that.
I also think, like, there's the mangle thing, but, like, the animatronic designs were scarier in that game than any of the others. The Nightmare animatronics were really, like, fearsome looking, like, you know, they were very threatening.
And we got some undamaged Nightmare animatronics, too.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Nightmare BB and Nightmarian, they don't have any ripping in there.
Oh, yeah!
I guess.
Yeah.
It just goes to show you don't have to go over the top to create a scary animatronic.
Indeed.
I mean, that was already proven back in 2014 with Bonnie.
Yeah.
Anyway, I actually like the Halloween Edition a little bit more. By the way, Mr. Matt, this is totally unrelated. I have a question.
Alright.
Yeah, your Curse of Dreadbear figures, do they turn into waste? Like Dreadbear and Foxy?
Sorry, what was that? The voice?
You are...
I've actually got them right here, guys.
Your Curse of Dreadbear figurines that you unboxed recently, do they turn into waste or not?
I don't... Sorry, I don't understand. Your voice? Are you saying voice? What do you mean? They don't have voices, do they?
Yes.
Are you
the
asking me to do
waist.
voice?
Do they turn at the waist? The torso, does it turn?
I couldn't hear you, dude. I'm really sorry. They do not. Guys, I actually unboxed these yesterday, so I'm showing them off again. They don't turn at the waist, I'm pretty sure. Like, if they do, it's really stiff, and I feel like I'm going to break them, but, like, I've tried, and I think they can't, because the way they've designed it to be visible.
Yeah, probably, but the thing is that there's a possibility. Like, recently, I owned an L-chip figure for over, like, almost 3 years now.
Yeah.
And it did not turn the waist, and one day I just forced it like a whole bunch and it actually turned. So maybe it's that, or maybe it just doesn't turn. So
I have had that actually. I have had that with figures. I think I'm gonna wait a couple years before I risk it though, because by then I probably won't be quite as upset if they break.
Yeah. Anyway, I was just asking because I actually ordered a figure recently.
Oh, nice!
After like and a half.
Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't hear you. I think it's your microphone. But, that's cool, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just thought it just like,
man,
might as well ask him.
Great. I love seeing all these QOTDs. I'm going to try and remember these now. So we've got SPL who's saying Zardies.
Very detailed.
Because of the anxiety. Livy saying Abe's Exodus. It's a PS1 game, and it's like, it's got some weird, creepy, out-of-place stuff. If you guys don't know what that is, because I didn't know, this is Abe's Exodus. Just showing you some images to get the idea. I mean, this guy looks kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. And that's like cutscene graphics on PS1. Gameplay. Is this gameplay? Looks like something that Scott Cawthon would make before FNAF, actually.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of The Desolate Hope.
That's kind of weird, but it does, yeah. Yeah, this is Abe, presumably. And DJ said Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Terrifying, low breathing, blasting, being blasted by jumps is very loud. Yeah, lots of good answers. It's going to be tough to pick one. I might pick multiple today. We will see.
I've already explained multiple times why I think FNAF 4 is the best game of the original 4 games.
Yeah, Ethan did like an essay and it was great. Really, really critical and analytical. And also, I see Platties. He's got 2. Left 4 Dead 2. Or no, what did he say? He had 2 answers, but I'm going to go with this one. Left 4 Dead 2. Zombies everywhere. And they're like, oh, I know what you mean. When you have like zombies, like horde zombies overflowing in public places like that, I get like a discomfort more than anything. It's usually not like as scary for the same reasons, but I know where you're coming from. Yeah. All right, let's get on with this. So, poll number 5, the final poll. The title is Not Your Typical Scare. I decided I could have gone 16 games for this, but I thought, let's spice it up. Every game in the 5th round is something that technically isn't a horror game, or is maybe not a horror game in the most traditional way. And they're all very unique, and I don't. These actually don't have like a.
Tierlist. I bet you DDLC Plus is going to be here.
Exactly. They don't have like a common theme. They're all different. So this poll might be a bit out of whack, but I'm gonna go for it. All right. Some of these games have been teased already. I'm just going to read them out. For poll 5, we have SCP Secret Laboratory. We have Star Wars Republic Commando, and I'll show some gameplay, because I know no one will be familiar with that game, but I'll explain, I promise. Doki Doki Literature Club, and I put a plus in brackets because plus hasn't really added any horror content. It's very strange, but they've kind of gone in a different direction, so if you're just looking at the original DDLC, you've pretty much got everything anyways. And I haven't finished Plus. No spoilers. There might be more that I haven't seen yet. And last but not least, Minecraft. Java, Bedrock, Pocket, doesn't matter what edition. Minecraft, alright? So these are the games, alright? Now, I'm going to give you all a bit of context and find you some Republic Commando. In fact, I'm going to find the trailer for Star Wars Republic Commando. This is an old game from the golden era of Star Wars games, in like when the prequels were being made, 2005. And I remember watching this as a kid and getting a bit freaked out. Now, obviously, kids are easier to scare, but is there something in it? I'm actually going to pause the music and put audio on so you guys can check this out. Because it kind of adds to it. I just want to make sure this is the same trailer. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Okay, so this is a game I've started streaming recently. It's a shooter, like FPS. Why would it be on here? Well, I'm just gonna let you watch this. This is the trailer. This is clearly from a beta build because I don't have the paint yet. Yeah, I'm not going to talk over this. I'm just going to give it a minute, guys.
Commencing door breach maneuver. Keeping cover. Roger that. Stand back. Fire in the hole! Got a visual on some enemies. Watch out! Droids encountered. Get down to the lower level. This place stinks of dump. Target eliminated. No life reading here.
They've even got cheesy rock music. Alright, you guys get the idea. Just respond to chat. I'll look that up, Livy. And,
you might not like it.
yeah. Oh god. I'll look at it without showing it on stream.
Find it
And then I'll
myself
judge.
and send it in VC Mute.
Yeah, send it to VC Mutes. I'll look at it before I show it to stream. In case it's really, really bad. But yeah, now, this trailer is obviously edited. Obviously, there are things which are edited which don't happen exactly as they do in the game. But the thing about this game, which I actually do find kind of scary, just a little bit, is the atmosphere and the tension. There are actually jump scares in this game, and they do have, like, sequences of build-up. And there's lots of, like, creepy environments you get to explore as well. I'm especially thinking... There's also stuff like this, like, it kind of really tries to show the dark side, no pun intended, of the Clone War. And it's like, you've got these tense scenes like this, where, you know, you're with your squad, you're alone, just the four of you, sometimes you go on your own, and, you know, you don't know what threats are lurking, and then all of a sudden a big, you know, threatening, like, robot comes out to shoot you. And, like, it's all first person as well, and, like, you know, there's dark environments, there's a night vision. I think there's actually quite a bit of tension in this game, and rather than jump scares, you just get into, like, combat sequences. But I thought that was a bit of an oddball one that would be cool to throw in. I think the others are well known enough. I'll just put on some Secret Lab Muted, so you guys can see a bit of that if you're not familiar with it. But you all know what DDLC is, you all know what Minecraft is, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Luigi's Mansion. Let me just check that out. You guys can talk now, it's fine. What is this?
Yeah, I know.
Luigi's Mansion Game Over Screen Beta. Oh god, the sound. Yo, that's creepy. Guys, join the Hydration Nation to check that out. That's actually creepy.
Yeah, so the game, the Luigi Mansion would have been different, somewhat in the gameplay. You had a limited amount of time to find Mario, and if you didn't, the mansion would disappear with Mario inside it, and he'd be lost forever, and Luigi would be consumed by depression.
Holy shit. That's actually, like, how they deal with game overs in kids' games, like, from years ago, before, like, regulations were stricter and stuff. It's really interesting, because sometimes you get stuff that's actually, like, pretty scary for a kids' game. Like, you know, console games in the 90s and the early 2000s were, like, they were, you know, a lot tougher than games these days. By the way, my mum just walked in and gave me this, guys. This is a mask, you know, like COVID mask. Just a mask in general, and it's got like skulls in it. Creepy Halloween pattern. I might wear this for the next stream, just cause. Wear your mask.
Wow.
Wash your hands.
Nice.
Don't get spring trapped. He's here. He's there. He's everywhere. Wait, wrong character. He's watching, guys. All right.
That's not the right character.
He knows what you did.
Oh yeah, he's right there.
Yeah.
He has your hydration.
Plush Springtrap killed Psychic Friend Fredbear. It's Plush Trap.
I have my own plush.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have my own Springtrap with me right
Oh cool. Send a photo in VC
yeah, he
if
had
you want.
small eyes for some reasons. Like
Ooh.
really small eyes.
That's weird. Also, the poll is launched, guys, so go ahead and vote. Again, here's some secret laboratory footage, because I know out of the games are doing, you know, obviously some are more famous than others. Everyone knows what Minecraft is. I'll just go with the latest one. Now, this is the Halloween update. There are different updates, but, you know, I don't think the Halloween one's, you know, significantly scarier. I'm just gonna let this run. So, what do you guys think? Which one are you picking and why? Or have you not made your mind up? The game had bugged out then, that's why it's like dimly flashing.
I'll probably go... I mean, Minecraft can be scary.
Should we talk about Minecraft? How on earth is Minecraft scary? It's literally a kid's game. Like, it's marketed for all ages, maybe 10 plus. You know, how is Minecraft scary?
You put it in the ball.
There are 3 things that scare me in Minecraft: the cave sounds, phantoms, and Endermen.
Phantoms? I mean, fair enough. I know most people hate them, but actually...
When I'm in caves for extended periods, I don't bring beds with me, so I let the night go by.
And you forget all about it.
To spawn. And I don't know how long I've been in caves, so
Right? Like, you spend 30 minutes in a cave, and that's already enough time for phantoms to spawn as soon as you leave. An hour, 2 hours, you're gonna be dealing with maybe 5 or 6 phantoms.
Sometimes they come down and swoop me without making any sound, so that it scares the bejesus out of me.
That's actually so creepy, what the hell? You normally hear them coming. I always hear the or the screech. But I mean...
Yeah, the screeches.
Also, you've been playing primarily Bedrock Edition, right? You don't have Java, so it might be different on there.
Yeah.
But phantoms are still phantoms.
And the more I don't know if this is true at all, or if this is just true for like specific platforms, but the more days you've been awake, the more phantoms spawn.
No, that is how it works. I think this is the same across platforms. But basically, there's a cap of a number of phantoms that can spawn. Basically, I think it's 1% is 1 phantom, so it's like a percent, like a 0.01, and it increases by day, and then it gets to like 1 by like day 3 or something. I can't remember. And it always increases, but then it always increases by less. So like the maximum you'll ever get is like 99 phantoms like at a time. If you have like insomnia level whatever, I'm not explaining this very well, but yeah, it increases as the days go by. Yeah, and I think Minecraft...
Phantoms are...
Yeah, go on. Sorry, you first.
Phantoms are only a threat in the night, so
exactly,
if you're in the day, or if you've slept, then they're not an issue, or if you're playing in peaceful mode.
I mean, let's start simple. You know, dark spaces are scary because fear of the unknown. And in Minecraft, the cave ambience noises, which have been around since like the very beginning, since like the, you know, pre-release betas.
Since alpha.
Yeah, since alpha in 2009, 2010... They're scary as hell. There's some really weird, unnatural, almost vocal, almost recognizable sounds. And sometimes they're really loud and piercing, like some of like the minecart ones. And you can they're actually localized to like a block. So you can actually turn and you'll hear them in a direction. And that makes it even scarier because it's like, oh my god, there's something in my world. It's somewhere over there. Has it seen me? Does it know where I am? And it's like... It's like with VR, because the game is, you know, the blockiness accentuates the 3D environment, you really feel like there's something over there, in like a distance away. And, you know, sometimes you can get jump scared in Minecraft, as Ethan said, by phantoms, skeletons, zombies, creepers especially, because they're silent unless you hear them walking, and sometimes just a bit of noise, and that explosion comes out of nowhere, and even if you survive, it's like, oh my god, where did that come from? Minecraft can be scary when it wants to be. Even though it's not really intentional. And
I think
it's weird.
There's like a standard mob. The standard mob that scares me the most is the Enderman.
Yep, Enderman as well. They kind of work like SCP-096, the whole like look in the face thing, but like the scream they make, the way that it's kind of left behind. And they're really strong.
Than normal mobs as well. They've got double the health and they do like insane amounts of damage.
Exactly. Like with phantoms are annoying to hit because they kind of fly, but like zombie skeletons are easy to deal with. Enderman, you know, you can get killed by Enderman pretty easy, especially early game. Even if you're wearing, like, full netherite armor, they could probably kill you in, like, 5 or 6 hits. Yeah, they're fast as well. They're fast, they're creepy, weird-looking, like, alien-looking, they sound scary, and they're, again, like the FNAF 4 animatronics, they're kind of threatening. They do a lot of damage. They can't one-shot you, but they come pretty close early game. They can two-shot you with no armor. And yeah,
but they have one flaw.
Yes.
Water.
Of course, yeah. They do have weaknesses.
Water is usually all around you.
Exactly, yeah. I think environments as well, like the Nether and the End, there's parts of that which are really scary just because of like the odd environment. Not that much, to be honest. Maybe it's just me, but the End's kind of barren nature, like, I don't know. Until you find an End city after killing the dragon, it kind of feels desolate and it's weird.
that music that plays in the end as well. It's like a glitchy version of the track that's literally called Minecraft.
Yeah, no, it's actually a 15-minute mashup of loads of tracks from the I've got it on Spotify. It's a mashup of a bunch of different songs from Alpha, like Minecraft, Sweden, Moog City. It's got like a bunch of different ones in there, but they're all distorted.
Dry Hands?
Yep, Dry Hands, Wet Hands. I think just Dry Hands, I'm not sure. And it's meta because it sounds like a recording, and then you hear it like unplug at the end, and all the weird glitchy noises. It's weird. It's really weird.
Music disc 11 and 13 as well.
Yeah, who can forget disc 11? Disc 13's already creepy with the bells.
It's not even a music disc.
But 13...
It's like a recording of someone doing something that's kind of broken.
Alright, and you've got like the breathing and the breaking noises, and then the whooshing, rushing at the end, like them being chased by something.
That did a theory on them as well.
Right? Like it's someone being chased by an Enderman or something, but it's like, it's really scary the way it's recorded, and then the crackling at the end, as if like someone just dropped, like, as if the recorder just like died and like the item got dropped.
It's just corrupted or something.
It's really weird, and it's really freaky because it's mysterious, it's out of place, and it's like unexplained within the context of the main game.
As well.
Disc 13 isn't as intense as Disc 11, but it still feels off. Because it's very just discordant like bells. It's just these like, whoa. You know what, guys? Shall I get the audio?
It is one of the original 2 music discs as well.
Disc 11 and 13 combined.
Cast 11 were the original 2.
Yes. Something people have done a lot is combine the discs. I'm going to pause the Minecraft music to play the Minecraft music.
You're going to pause the Minecraft music to play the Minecraft music?
Yeah, this is Disc 11 and 13 combined. Here it is. Just listen to that.
So he has some sort of like a bell chiming or whistling at the beginning.
It's horror game ambience, guys.
And then at some point you can hear some skeletons shooting arrows.
Really? I did not know this. I'm going to skip through it. Are they being? I thought they were being played together. They're being played one at a time.
And then at later in the Disc 13 you can also hear a creeper explosion, which uses the old creeper explosion sound.
I need to listen to Disc 13 again. There's also Disc 11, which has the creepy, like, carousel music. Or, like, organ.
I don't know what's that.
And the increase in speed and tension, and the dog barking at the end. How often is a dog barking used as, like, a motif in movies for it's, like, when something awful has happened? It's, like, the dog's barking. But, like, no one's listening because, dogs don't speak English.
I've only heard dog barking as, like, one other ambient sound in FNAF 4.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We've spent a long time on this one, and I think that's good. I'm just going to look at DDLC Plus if we're all done talking about Minecraft, just so we can have a look at them all 4, and yeah, then I'm going to vote.
I've seen a bit of DDLC Plus, the original DDLC. There's this moment in the game, actually, I'm not going to say it. I don't know if you've got that far, so I won't
Oh, okay. Well, talk about it in a moment. Hold on. Circus, do you want to say anything about Minecraft? You haven't talked in a bit. I just want to make sure you're not missing anything.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine.
Cool. Just so we're doing this.
Yeah, about Minecraft. DLC, I've never seen anything about DDLC Plus.
Ooh, okay, so there are going to be
I did see the original game.
Yeah, there's going to be no spoilers for DDLC Plus, guys, because DDLC Plus is just added content with the original game, and none of the added content has been horror for me so far. I'm like 60% through the game. The original we are going to be spoiling. It's been out for like 4 years. I've completed the whole game. I played through it myself. I watched Markiplier play it as well. So, spoilers for that. Yeah, I've seen all of DDLC. So, it starts off all cheery, parodying anime to the point of being an anime dating sim, visual novel kind of thing. Kind of cringe, honestly. And then, boom, she's dead.
Yay!
So, for those of you who do know, how did it feel when you first saw, the end of Act 1? Because I've seen it. It's the game goes from 0 to 100 real quick, and I knew something was going to happen because the build-up of tension was there when the screen just goes dark. I did that the first time as well. That was the second time. And watching Markiplier play, I did hide in the comments because we knew it was a psychological horror game. There was a full warning at the start, but there was nothing. There was no hint before other than the warning and stuff. So we knew something was going to be weird. We didn't know what. And then Act 2 is just kind of all over the place with jump scares and gore. I was gonna do a category of like mind games and psychological horror and kind of discomfort, but the only one in this stream that could fit in was DDLC, because it's its own kind of brand of horror. But what are we the most scared of? I'm gonna vote now, I think.
I'm voting Minecraft. It has that. It handles horror in a different way than you'd expect.
It's interesting because it's not even intentional, I don't think. Like, I don't know if Notch had ideas about making it scary in the early days, or if those have just faded away.
What's your favourite and the creepiest to you cave sound?
Oh, I don't know, like, the cave sound, like, names, but probably the really loud one with the minecart, where it just goes, you know, like the... Because it comes out of nowhere, and it's, like, really loud.
There's two of them that are Minecraft. There's one falling down slowly down a track, and there's one that's really fast tumbling.
Yeah, I think it's a tumbling one. There's a few others, though. I couldn't name them. Some of them are just kind of like ghoulish sounds, which, like, are really just hard to define. They're all scary. I mean, some of them are actually pretty tame. Some of them I hear and I'm like, okay. Some I hear and I'm like, Herobrine, is that you? Anyway, hello, Roseby! Little context, guys. I made a friend on my last SCP Secret Lab stream. Hello, Rose. How you doing? Buzzy B. They're voting Secret Lab. Let's go. Platty Games as well. I just make sure I've caught up with chat. That we just mentioned Game Over Screen. Platty says Minecraft. Frank Freddy says Minecraft. And as he said in the QOTD, DJ is talking about, yeah, the multiplayer aspect of Secret Lab means the unexpected can happen. It's very random. So that is actually a reason why it's very scary. Not to mention, like, the new Shy Guy and 173 design. Like, holy crap. But, yeah. Killian, that's insane. That is, what? Is it? Sorry. You said that you woke up, your bones were broken, like cut in half. You drank some milk, you felt better, and my bones lol is true. Was this I think you forgot to mention that this was a dream. I think you need a... I think this... I really hope this was a dream. Guys, look at chat. I hope that was a dream.
What the... I don't want to know any further.
I think something we're underestimating with DDLC as well as as Livy is pointing out here is the shock. Not just the shock, not just the initial thing, but the actual, dare I say, trauma that follows. Because the game really tries to get you attached to these characters, and then when bad things happen to them, it stays with you. It really does. I don't think I had any specific nightmares about DDLC, but like, that game haunted me in a way that no other game has. Most horror games I can forget about the next day, but something about DDLC is kind of, it's almost real as the way the characters are written. The writing got better in DDLC Plus, but even with the original, it's kind of like, oh my god. Think about that. That's a thing that happens in the real world as well. Ooh.
Yeah, I can see this. I can totally see this being real and all. The thing is that, sadly, when I first learned about DDLC, I pretty much got spoiled right in front of my face. Of course,
yeah, that sucks. I was lucky not to
be spoiled. It's really much better to go in blind.
Exactly.
And being all surprised.
Because, like, I had
stuff in this game that still surprises me.
Yeah. And nothing hits harder than that first moment where you find Sayori in a room. Because, like, some people have criticized, like, oh, yeah, where Yuri uses the knife and activates, like, well, whatever, crazy purple lady's doing her thing now. There's all kinds of crazy stuff already happening, so this isn't as bad. It's not as shocking. It was still pretty shocking for me. The way they did the sound as well and the music. Uh-oh, my phone just ran out of battery. I can't read chat on there.
No.
Oopsie. It's fine, we're almost at the end of the stream, so... I'll use my computer because I'm able to do that anyway. I'm not like in a game, but I just felt better. My bones are not chop off. Don't worry. I just want to give a shout out to Frank and Freddy for the hilarity. I think you win life today. Yeah. That is the funniest comment I think I've read on my live chat for a while.
Oh really? This is the funniest shit. I have my Doki Springtrap in VC mute.
Oh boy,
I saw that.
I forgot to check on that. Let me go to VC mutes now, guys. Join Hydration Nation.
It's a scary thing.
Oh my god, it's so derpy. That's hilarious. What happened? What is this, a bootleg? What happened to the ice?
Cross-eyed.
It's actually a good party. Like the Mutation,
Yeah.
The thing is that the stitching probably went screwed up when it was made, so yeah.
Dude,
I
want to make that an emoji for the server, I think. I think that's going to be like a new emoji.
Oh, you can.
I'm going to do a poll
I have a Freddy.
right now.
I have a Freddy that's official.
Send it through.
An official Freddy plushie. But somehow the screenshot is better quality. Even though the Freddy plushie seems to be official.
Alright. Hello.
So that's fine.
Hi, stream. I'm sorry, Planty, but stream actually can't see VC mutes. They got to join the hydration. Guys, if you want to join my Discord, I've not been plugging any of this stream. Guys, before you go, if you have enjoyed the stream, please give like, subscribe, ring the bell, check link in description, follow me on Discord, Patreon, OnlyFans,
follow the two side channels.
Yeah, follow the two side channels, actually. Ethan's been working hard on those, alright? Matt's the Mist and Hydrated Highlights. Check out all the links. I got extra socials. I got, like, you know, I want to find the music credits.
Should we
subscribe, please?
Yeah.
give them should we give them one meme that we can see? I'll send it in the Discord and then maybe...
Sure, I'll show this off. I'll show this off because I'm nice like that.
There was no baguette hydration. It's about the stream. I'm calling the police.
Oh, no. Oh shit! Oh frick!
I'll have to get it from...
Yeah, guys, I have side channels for memes and clip highlights, which you can submit if you want. Ethan's been managing them up and like co-hosting them. Good stuff.
Work.
But yeah, oh man. Fun fact number 2: I was awake all night watching Dorko 24-hour charity stream. I was not filing well when I woke up. I still have effect from it. Your English being slightly off makes this like 10 times funnier. I love it. Dude.
Clearly not clearly not English speaking.
English. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm looking at all the other channels. Let me just look at these off camera. But yeah, the
Found it.
Ooh, nice. Send it through.
Right.
I'm gonna close the last poll soon. So we've talked about all the games, guys. Go vote. Go vote. We how many votes do we have? We have 7. Let's see if we can boost up to 8 or 9. We got 10 earlier. Why did we get 10 on the FNAF formula and only 6 on the others? Come on. All right.
Come on, go. If you do it, Matt will have to sing Let It Go from Frozen.
No, please, no. I don't want to. I forgot to do the thumbs on this. Oops, there we go. Yeah, Ethan, just tell me to go when you sent that through. So we get more votes.
I'm sending it. It's just
interesting balance right now.
Almost there.
All right, here we go.
And there we go.
Where's this?
All right, here it is. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here it is, guys. Here's a preview. Here's the kind of content we do over on the side channel.
Hell yeah.
Go check it out, alright? That one's not uploaded yet, actually, so that's an exclusive early preview. I need to get back on uploading that. Halloween's had me all kinds of busy, but yeah. Also, just realized something's off. The background music's not playing. That's what's off. I knew something felt wrong. Here's the music, guys. Put the music back. Killian, it's fine. You are speaking better English than I can speak German by a long way. I have a lot of respect for you learning my language for me, and for all of us Brits who are lazy as hell and can't do languages because we suck. I'm just talking about myself. You don't have to feel offended, Ethan, unless that does apply to you. Yeah, Flumpty's 3. Flumpty's 3. I'm gonna get round to next Friday, guys. I'm not gonna stream that yet.
I wouldn't be surprised if you became German.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Alright, I'm going to close the poll now. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours. I mean, yep, there is that. Maybe I'll learn German through her someday. I'm sure it'll happen. Hopefully. But yeah, that is all, guys. We are going to close the poll now. Anyone, any last minute votes? My finger's on the button. I've just realised that I didn't vote. I forgot to vote on like the last 2 rounds.
What?
Now I can't. But I think I know what I'd vote for. Oh, my phone's out of battery. I'm just going to end the poll. I would vote for DDLC Plus, which would put DDLC slightly above Secret Laboratory. So I can actually put all 4 of them in like an individual order. So these are the results. Minecraft with 42%. A rank. Secret Laboratory and DDLC were tied 28. I would have voted this though, so that's going to be a B, and then a C, and then a D for Star Wars Republic Commando. People weren't convinced. It got 0 votes. Fair enough. It's not even a horror game. Anyway, the Abe's Exodus Game Over in VC Mutes. I'll check that out as well, Livy. I gotta see this. What is this? Abe's Odyssey Bad Ending. Oh man.
I'm very scared.
The detail is kind of weird, but like... Oh, this is creepy. Oh my god! They're gonna blend him. And now it's like his friend's asking where he is. Oh, that's dark. Oh my god, okay. Well then, that is, oh boy. Okay. Right, anything you guys want to say before we end the stream? Because there is one more thing I'd actually like to do.
Oh,
look at look at this
I have
list.
nothing to say.
Look at this list, guys. None of them have got S rank. How's that gonna work? Surprise! We're doing an extra poll.
What?
Alright, so there's 5 games in the A rank. I'm not going to do Pizza Sim because that was partial horror, okay? I'm going to exclude you. Sorry, buddy. But the other 4 are now going to compete for the top S rank, which is the scariest game. Alright, is it Slender, the 8 pages? Is it Five Nights at Freddy's? Let me just type this out. Is it Five Nights at Freddy's 4? We've got FNAF 1 and FNAF 4 tying here. Or is it Minecraft? Minecraft, FNAF 1, FNAF 4, and Slender. Go. And I'm not even going to talk about this one. I am just going to observe. And I will cast a vote if I can. I'm just going to go charge my phone. One moment, guys. I'm not going to be able to hear you because the headphones. Ugh, here we go. Let's charge that good stuff. Pretty sure my lead. Oh god, it's down here. Hold on. Let me get that plugged in. Sorry, fellas. One moment. You know what? Give me a moment, actually, because I also need to get some hydration. Ooh.
The point is here at Petty Games. And there's already 4 votes.
Oh, my mic is still on. Oops. Hold on.
I don't know what's the problem, but I'm sorry. I guess write it in chat for now. Yeah, this is weird. Slender so far is the highest one.
Alright, and we're back. Hey fellas, I'm back. Hope I didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
Right, let's finish this
There's been some issues on chat. There's been some issues. Games and Frank and Freddy cannot see the poll.
Alright, what I'll do, put your voting chat, I'll try and count it towards and work out the...
I said that.
Brilliant, thank you. Okay, so if you can't see the poll, Platty can't see it. Is it just Platty? Hello,
Daddy and Frank and Freddy.
Yeah, Killian, just tell me what game you're voting for. Slender, FNAF, FNAF 4, or Minecraft. Which will it be?
FNAF 4.
In fact, this is almost really a debate of which is the scariest category, because we've got old and off-putting with Slender, we've got FNAF 1 with the FNAF formula, we've got FNAF 4 with tension and terror, and Minecraft with not your typical scare. So...
I voted FNAF 1, but honestly I would have voted way better Dissuader.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah. It's just that the scary part's only half the game, so... We got 7 votes.
Yeah, with Paddy's vote, right now, Slender and FNAF 4 are tied. If you count Paddy's vote.
Yeah, they are. So we need a tiebreaker. So, Killian's vote for FNAF 4, I think... If it, had 1 vote for FNAF 4 and 1 for Slender, which isn't being counted on here for some reason because the poll's not working, that keeps them proportionally at about the same level. That means,
yeah.
Should I end the poll? Should I do it? Because I think I've got the results. I need to vote, actually. I haven't voted yet, and I'm going to do that right now, which is really difficult because my phone is charging, so it has to be over here. One moment, fellas. I'm on an alternate account, and I am voting... Which one am I voting?
You have 70 alternative accounts.
I have made my vote. No! I've made my vote. I'm sorry, fellas, but that is my honest answer. You know, I've thought about it. I've thought about the different kinds of scares, the different kinds of tension, what really scares me. And I'm going to end the poll now. I'm going to end it. So... With Platty and Killian's votes for Slender and FNAF 4, which for some reason aren't appearing, that still puts them in a pretty clear order. We've got the tier list, guys. The winner of the S rank, the one S ranks game in today's stream, judging by the results here, goes to Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Congratulations. Well done, FNAF 4. And Slender not too far behind. So, yeah, now... That's pretty cool. This may have not been the perfect way of doing it, but I think I've managed a decent kind of system for this stream. It's 5 o'clock for me. It's 4 o'clock even. My watch is fast. I thought it was 5 o'clock already, but it's 4. I should just keep my watch an hour fast to make me panic and get things done on time, shouldn't I?
Me, it's 5 o'clock.
God, no, it's only 4 o'clock right now, so I'm going to end the stream, I think. I think this is a decent, you know, it's going to be different for everybody. Guys, if you want... Make your own opinion on what you think is the scariest tier list, and put it on the Hydration Nation, maybe with the hashtag Mr. Matt's Scary Game.
Scariest tier list.
Scariest tier list. I don't know.
I don't know which tier is the scariest one.
The scariest tier list is where it's all reversed and it doesn't make sense. So D is higher than A, and B and C.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, that's pretty scary. It's gross, isn't it? Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, you know, you've got lighter horror games like FNAF 2, well, I say lighter, relatively, guys, these are not scary, relatively, you know, Baldi's, FNAF 2, Republic Commando, lots of games in the C category, because these were all pretty tight. I think some of these could be higher or lower, but the ones that are really shining here are Boris and the Dark Survival and Candy's 3, interestingly, although I personally am more scared of pretty much all the off-putting ones. Like, I would put Containment Breach personally in like an A or a B, you know, Once We Saw Me Street would probably be higher. And, you know, well, FNAF 4 got the S spot. I'm actually going to do my own tier list real quick. This is what I think of the scariest games, just because, off the top of my head, not even really thinking about it.
Yeah. For me, for my own tier list, I'm not going to do it, but basically, yeah. That's a bit of the scariest one for me.
Definitely. This is like my quick like, list, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, Minecraft is only scary when you're not expecting it. It's pretty random. So yeah. Secret Laboratory is more funny to me, but I like Secret Lab. It's it can be scary. I've actually seen people recently get jump scared by the new 173 and actually genuinely being really scared of it. I mean, it's a pretty weird design as well. It really freaks me out. I think my tier list would look something like this, guys. Oh, it's almost perfect, but there's like one less in D and one more in A. But that's my honest, like, rating. That's my personal tier list. So I'm going to save and download that. That's, Mr. Matt's Scary Game Tier List. That's the title, guys.
Very scary.
Description: spook. I'm gonna download the image, and I'm gonna save that good stuff. That is my tier list, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I didn't even mention, guys, I had to recreate a Twitter account just to make this thing. You are required to have a Twitter account in order to have tierlist.com. Now, it's been over 30 days since I deactivated my old one, meaning my old one was erased from existence. So technically, there is a Mr. Matt Twitter now. You could follow me, I guess, but I literally will never use it. This is all there is. This is my... I have Twitter again.
Really.
Yeah, Twitter's become a requirement for everything. Like, everyone has Twitter, and I don't like it.
Twitter's a toxic place, so I don't understand why they keep it like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's some places which are okay, but it's like... It's noticeably worse. Even Instagram, which is owned by Facebook, is, like, more enjoyable, honestly. But, I don't know. It's like a default thing. Everyone just has Twitter, you know? It's like, you have to have Twitter. You have to have an email, you know?
I still have mine.
But yeah, that exists. And yeah,
I don't have Twitter. I never will.
Good on you. I'm going to do my next stream notification now, because that's about time. That's going to be live in 2 hours, guys. Slender, keep an eye out. And yeah, I'm going to go now. So, is there anything you guys want to say before I leave voice chat? It's been a pleasure having you two here. You've been really good collaborators.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, yes. Guys, check them out. Links in the description. Ethan's got a YouTube. Circus Boy has a YouTube, but he's also got, like, books. Like, go buy his books, man. I have mine just so I can say I've got... Let me just show it off. One moment, because it's really cool, right? Like... Hang on.
Hey.
Here we go.
Why are you doing this promo? It says me.
Something I love, because I already read this online, so I've only read bits and pieces of the actual copy, but something I love is that I feel like a physical copy of this thing. Like, it's not just like a digital image. And it, like, it smells really good as well. Snort book, like, you know how new books smell? Oh, it's good. But yeah, really like Christine.
Mine was wet.
Hey yo, excuse me? That actually,
yes.
I can understand why. You must have gotten, Wait, no, hold on. I can understand a book being wet when it's freshly made, because it's like made from like wood pulp.
Okay,
like
no, the book itself was not made. It was just the pages were a bit wrinkly.
Okay, no,
the cardboard was wet.
Oh, that's just
because it was raining.
Oh, okay.
But I have it right now. I have it. I'm holding it.
Boy, nice. But yeah, guys. Thanks for joining. Go check out Ethan and Circus. They got some good stuff.
Hey, go check out Matt's stuff too.
They did, yeah. And yeah, join the Hydration Nation, guys.
Go check out Mr. Matt.
Oh,
he's good. Like, he has great life tips.
Yes, guys, drink water. It will keep you alive. Bet you had no idea. You may also drink other watery liquids like orange juice, which is what I've got right now. Or is it actually?
I swear to God, you sound it. This is something
I've got Sprite lemonade. Sorry.
Nice.
Guys, I got a show waiting for me.
But yeah, check out the links in the description. Matt's the Missing Hydrated Highlights. I got side channels. I got a Discord, Reddit, and an Instagram. The Reddit might be shutting down. I need to do a vlog addressing this, but I've done some polls, which I'm going to reshare because I really want you guys to check it out. But I think they're pretty much a said and done matter. And yeah, like, please, subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know it's not going to happen, but if you could share this with as many people as you know to help grow the channel, I'd really appreciate it, because once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I can monetize this, and then this could be like a side hustle.
Get Mr. Matt to 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2021, or I might have to come to your house.
Yep, I'm going to come to your house, and I'm going to force feed you Mr. Matt's
hydration. 1K subscribers, or else I'll do a FNAF fan fiction chip, I don't know.
No, please, God, no. Anyway, I'm an hour ahead. Yeah, right. I'm gonna stop rambling. You guys can do the outro. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you around soon. Enjoy the streams.
Bye.
Stay hydrated.
Alright.
Baguette.
Are we still audible on the end screen? This is going to be rather awkward then.
Oh well.
Oh, you didn't do the QOT, we did a winner and charity shout out.
Oh yeah.
Guys, I totally forgot. QOTD winner.
Don't worry, Mr. Man. Oh wait.
QOTD winner. Hold on, let me think about this because
Thank you, DJ, for shouting in chat.
Thank you very much. I totally forgot. Let me just see what chat said. It's okay, DJ. Yeah. I know who's won the QOTD. It's SPL Studios. I thought he had a pretty good answer, and I've given it to DJ a lot recently. I'm sorry, dude. Even though I agree with FNAF 4, I want to give it to somebody else. I'm trying to remember who else had one, because I might give out a second one. Why can I not? Is it? Oh, it's sound pressure level, isn't it? Oh my god, please. Game Jolt, please. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna give this man the QOTD. Who the fuck is Lewis Pound? Can I? This is harder than it should be. Oh my god. Hold on. No, stop. I'm trying to type here.
No, God.
Look, I'll find out after the stream.
Oh, well, if you're still on
I think Livy also
you got
gets
the
it
page
because
for
Abe
one
answered
I
us.
3 up.
Sure, yeah, I guess. I'm just gonna get rid of the music now. Why are none of my I thought I bookmarked. I need to bookmark your guys' pages because they're not appearing for me. Come on, give me Livy PK. Hello. Okay, well we got Livy at least. I'm giving Livy and SPL this QOTD because I thought Abe's Exodus was creepy, and I think Zardy's Maze. I think just the reasoning was pretty good, honestly. I don't suppose I could do this. It's not gonna work, is it? Yeah, it's actually SPL Studios on YouTube. Wouldn't it be cool if I could just tag them? I wonder if I could do Livy like this. I'm sorry guys, but I got a test because I don't know if it. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. You guys are. I don't know.
Yo, can I see me? I know it works, but I'd like to see me.
Yeah. Check it out. You're like the first result. Look at that. How cool is that?
It'll be delayed, but it's gonna be delayed. But let me just.
I gotta type TR and you already come up because I think it recognizes that you're in my subscriptions. Along with Tristan Demos and Tryhard Ninja. Tryhard Ninja 2 came before both of you.
1.35k subscribers. Wow.
Yeah. I'm trying to find SPL's page. My dude. Why is this so difficult? I can just scroll down here. I'm following him. He'll be in here somewhere. There he is. Yeah, I don't know why it was so hard to find. But yeah, guys, Livy makes YouTube videos. SPL does games. Check them out. All right, links in the description. I'm actually gonna go now. All right. Fuck this shit. Stay hydrated.
The Chinese to shut up. Nope.
Subscribe.